Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. I have been making an argument for home cooking, not occasionally, but every day. In order for home cooking to be sustainable, it has to be done consistently with commitment and conviction. And this is the reason that I designed the fast cooking system. With its 4 attributes of flavor chasing, advanced prepping, stir frying, and template-based cooking, that will provide you with the efficiency as well as flexibility to cook any dish that you would like, as well as at any time that you feel the desire. So last night when my wife told me that she would like to have spaghetti for dinner and she would like to have a lot of mushroom in the spaghetti sauce, and I told her that not a problem at all. A dinner will be ready in about 30 minutes. And it is this type of flexibility and spontaneity that make home cooking sustainable. Because I have made home cooking practical, efficient, creative, as well as fun. In this video, I would like to show you how I use the wok, just the wok, to make this spaghetti dinner, and also emphasize the importance of having the right kind of wok if this is what you would like to do with the flexibility in your everyday cooking. In order to make home cooking practical and sustainable, efficiency and simplicity is the key. And for this reason, the wok is the ideal cooking utensil. Because the wok can carry out multiple cooking functions, as in this case, boiling some spaghetti noodles. And by using a single cooking utensil to carry out different cooking functions in the kitchen, it makes your cooking far more efficient as well as pleasurable. Because you don't have to deal with multiple cooking utensils, find a place to store them and to clean them afterwards. For me to cook this spaghetti meal, the first thing I did after I walked into the kitchen is to heat up some water to boil some spaghetti noodles. To be able to use the wok to boil the spaghetti noodles, I do not need to have a specific large pot for this purpose, and this saved me space in the kitchen. The 14-inch wok is perfect for boiling spaghetti noodles because it is a perfect fit. The wide opening of the mouth of the wok also reduces the possibility of the water boiling over. By using a pair of long-handled tongs, it makes stirring the spaghetti noodles much simpler. Boiling the spaghetti noodles in the wok makes the task simpler and efficient, and hence more enjoyable. Here is a demonstration why I choose a stainless steel wok as my everyday wok. Boiling water in a cooking utensil tends to remove the seasoning on the surface. In the case of carbon steel, like cast iron or cast iron, boiling water in this type of cooking utensils will remove the seasoning and consequently resulting in rusting. Since stainless steel wok is resistant to rust, so choosing a stainless steel wok will allow you to boil water in the wok without any consequences in rusting. And by using my spot seasoning method, you can create a non-stick cooked surface in less than 15 seconds. And this is all you have to do when you make the transition from boiling water to stir frying, or in the same cooking utensil. And when you are able to use a single cooking utensil to carry out multiple cooking functions in the kitchen, you are more likely to cook. The Cuisinart 14-inch stainless steel wok might not be the best wok on the market, but it is most flexible in meeting different cooking needs. And this is the reason that I make it my everyday wok. It took about 7 minutes to boil the noodle to the texture that I want. I then transfer the noodles to a large bowl of cold water. I cooked the entire package of spaghetti noodles, which is about 2 pounds, and it fits just right in the Cuisinart 14-inch stainless steel wok. I use about 1/4 of the noodles that I cook, and I store the rest in plastic containers. I'm going to use them in other dishes such as lo mein, chow mein, and pan-fried noodles. This cooked noodles has a shelf life about 7 to 10 days. I purchased these noodles at Aldi. They are very economical. For £2, it's about $1.50. While I was heating up the noodles and subsequently boiling them in the wok, I spent some of the time to dice up some onion for the spaghetti sauce. Dicing an onion is quite simple, but it takes a little practice. First, you take a knife to score the onion, but still keep the onion intact. One way to achieve that is to keep the root of the onion intact, which will prevent the onion from falling apart. And then you make sure that the knife do not go all the way through the end of the onion. And next, turn the onion around and slice through the onion. Tap the tip of your finger toward the palm of your hand so they will not be exposed to the knife. This technique is known as the claw technique because your hand essentially looks like a claw in grasping the food ingredients. This is a simple but safer knife skill, and by using this technique, you will never have to be concerned about cutting yourself. If you are uncomfortable with your cutting skill in the kitchen, it is well worthwhile for you to take a closer look at this video. I rinsed the wok after I boiled the spaghetti, and now I'm ready to cook the spaghetti sauce. I'm going to start out with 2 tablespoons of canola oil, and I'm going to heat up the wok until it starts to smoke gently. And I let it to smoke for about another 15 seconds, and this is the time I am seasoning the wok. This method is very effective. Even after I have boiling water in the stainless steel wok, I will be able to season it with a non-stick cook surface. And the reason I call this method spot seasoning is because I can season the wok right on the spot before I cook. Using this method, it will take out all the guesswork each time before you cook, because you know that you're going to have a wok with a good non-stick cook surface. The first thing I'm going to do is to stir fry about 4 cups of diced onion. And this is the reason that I choose this wok, because I can now go from boiling spaghetti to stir frying of the onions. This approach not only very practical, but it is also highly efficient. And by stir frying the onion, I could quickly soften the texture of the onion. After stir frying the onion for about 3 minutes, the texture of the onion is about what I would like them to be. Because onion has high sugar content, so therefore I was not surprised that some of the onion residue are stuck and burned to the surface of the wok. To make cleaning a little bit easier afterwards, I decided I'm going to use my spot cleaning method to get rid of this burn material. I'm using a squeeze water bottle to deposit a small amount of water over the surface of this burn material. And then I use my wok spatula to detach them. This will make cleaning the wok easier afterward. It is well worth your time to take a look at this video to see how they work so you can apply this technique in your cooking. I add an entire can of crushed tomatoes which contain 28 ounces to the wok. This crushed tomatoes is perfect for making a spaghetti sauce. Its consistency is just about the right thickness of what one would expect of a spaghetti sauce. After mixing the content, I let the sauce to simmer for about 1 to 2 minutes. I season the spaghetti sauce with 3 tablespoons of Italian seasoning. I used to make spaghetti sauce in a large crock pot. And I find that making spaghetti sauce in a wok is more convenient, more efficient, and more fun. Now I make spaghetti sauce all the time in my wok, and I have got rid of my crock pot. After simmering the sauce for 3 minutes, the last ingredients I add is the portobello mushroom. I already have some portobello mushroom in my advanced prepping, so all I have to do is to dice them up. I add quite a bit of mushroom as my wife requested, but really it is not as much as it seems, because the mushroom will cook down. As you notice that I add the portobello mushroom toward the end of the cooking process. This is a strategy of sequential cooking. I add the item that I want to cook the least toward the end of the cooking process. After mixing in the mushroom, I let the content to simmer for another 3 to 4 minutes, and now the dish is ready to serve. And the total cook time of this spaghetti dish is a little bit over 18 minutes. Including boiling the spaghetti noodles, I have this meal completely prepared in less than 30 minutes, as I have promised my wife. This is a very large portion of spaghetti sauce, and it will be enough for about 4 to 6 people. And this is cooked completely from scratch, using all fresh ingredients, of course, except the crushed tomatoes that comes in a can. And it's highly economical. The total cost of this dish is probably less than $3. This video is a demonstration of how to make your wok to carry multiple cooking functions. I will use this wok today in 3 different ways. First is for boiling water, and secondly for stir frying, and third is for simmering. It is through this type of practicality and efficiency that will make home cooking sustainable, so you can make home cooking as part of your daily routine. I post a video each day to help you to learn more about, as well as to adopt my fast cooking system. To make home cooking as an investment of your health, as well as to create the food that you love and enjoy. Keep on cooking. I will see you tomorrow.